Hi, my name's Dr. Jenny Wakely. I work as a GP in the NHS and I also specialise in dermatology. I run a company called the Beauty Doctor, specialising in cosmetic treatments and dermatological advice. So I'm here today to talk to you about how to get rid of frown lines. They form because of ageing of the skin. Also you can be genetically predisposed to them, and they form because when you use these muscles here, then that causes the overlying skin to crease, and if the skin is loose because of sun damage or ageing, they're more likely to crease, and therefore you get the frown lines. So the aim is, with everything in medicine, is to treat the underlying cause, so which is the muscle causing the creasing and the skin overlying, which is loose. So you need to obviously use sun protection factor to reduce the effects of ageing, and because that will loosen the skin, and also to use a vitamin A based cream such as Retin A, and this will help cause collagen regeneration and thicken up the skin and reduce very fine frown lines and the likelihood of them getting worse as well. The main way to get rid of frown lines is unfortunately, to use botulinum toxin. Now, it's a very safe treatment. It lasts between 4 to 6 months depending on the severity of the frown lines. And how that works, it basically blocks the nerve transmission between the nerve ending and the muscle, so you don't get that muscle contraction. It only blocks, it's dose dependent, so if you put lots in, you're going to get complete blockage of that muscle, but if you put a little bit in, you can still actually get some movement there and still manage to relax the muscles enough so that there's some reduction in the frown lines. The other way of getting rid of frown lines is to use a filler. Usually, if you think you've got very heavy frown lines, you can check if Botox is going to completely get rid of them by using the stretch test, where if you stretch the skin like that, and if you can still see a line, then that's the best result you're going to get, and you might not completely get rid of the frown lines with Botox. Therefore, using the filler, it just acts as a bit like polyfiller. There's no better way to describe it really, and it basically fills in the cracks and give you a completely smooth forehead. But you'll still be able to frown because you won't have lost the ability to move your muscles in that area. You can have botulinum toxin first to see how it goes, and then have filler on top of that if you wish to, or you can have either or depending on your preference. But I would recommend that you speak to a specialist who's experienced in this before you go ahead and have these treatments. So thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope this has helped.